All right, good morning, good afternoon, good night. How's everybody? Wherever you are in the internet world, we're back again. And we want to go over why we want to be continuously acquiring Bitcoin. Yep. Once again, this is just, a small lesson, and positioning and acquiring assets for oneself. Yeah. We want to be in position. We want to take our time. Yeah. Most definitely. So as I share, right, strategies moving forward. Now, let me say this. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, right? I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. We need to understand Bitcoin. Nobody is going to fully understand Bitcoin. Bitcoin is its own animal. We're going to be constantly learning about this digital asset, about this digital Goliath, this digital Godzilla, if you will, because it's destroying, all the misnomers. It's destroying all the misnomers, all the naysayers, right? It's gradually being adopted everywhere, even in the minds of the trolls, right? The big money. And what's happening is that it's this cycle. It's this cycle that happens because the first thing that people do is that anyone new, the first thing they do is reject it, and then after they reject it, they start to accept it. Who am I talking about? Well, people like the Jamie Dimons of the world, right? Who are heads of banks, CEOs of banks, right? You could Google it, do your own research, right? So when you have CEOs of banks, when they first say, hey, it's a scam, this, that, third, but then the next thing you know, they're actually utilizing the technology for their own systems because they're actually utilizing the technology, right? So they're not acquiring Bitcoin, but they are utilizing the technology underlying Bitcoin. And when they use the technology that that is underlying Bitcoin, that's what's going to drive up the value of Bitcoin. So, because that's how it works, right? If you use, the more people that actually use the network, the stronger the network becomes, the more secure it becomes. Yeah. And how are they using, the technology? They're going to use it in their own systems to program their own systems, right? And of course, they're going to use these systems to uh, purchase Bitcoin so that they have custody of it. So the major institutions, so if we see major institutions acquiring Bitcoin and holding on to the Bitcoin to use as leverage, then we know from our past ventures that we want to do what the rich do. You don't listen to what people say. We listen to their actions. Yeah, because body language is 70% communication. Yeah, that's funny. But listen, people want me to talk XRP. This is not an XRP channel. This is about Mindbase. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what crypto opportunity you're in. They're all inferior to Bitcoin. So, and there's nothing wrong, uh, no matter what crypto venture you're getting involved with or in, right? Know this, right? Know this. XRP may very well outperform Bitcoin in the sense of when it goes up, like the performance of all the other cryptos, especially low cryptos, especially Mindbase, right? Because Mindbase is at 2 cents. What you think is going to happen when Mindbase reaches the value of 2,000? Because that's coming, not overnight, right? That's going to come when the big money comes. Because when the big money comes, right, people sell the winners to buy the losers. That's how wealth is generated in the crypto space. When you win, you sell, right? So if we look back in the first wave, people were selling Bitcoin. When Bitcoin went up, people sold Bitcoin to get involved with the altcoins. And that drove money into the altcoin sector. And then when people won in the altcoin sector, whether it be Ethereum, you know, BNB, Polygon, Cardano, Stellar, whoever, whatever, right? When those went up, even XRP, yes, XRP. I was there when XRP went over $1. I remember when XRP was like $3. Well, guess what? Those people who sold, they bought Bitcoin. They're not holding on to the XRP. And that is the message that I want to put forward. It's about a race of how much Bitcoin you can accumulate, position yourself in, and hold on to, right? And other technologies that come up, like Mindbase, okay, that's using a whole new system of token creation. And what we're witnessing in this space is that there are opportunities out there that are providing these services, if you will, right? These services that that share continuity and integrity, right? What do I mean by integrity? Well, the reason why I feel that Mindbase is an integral project is because you don't need Bitcoin to get involved. However, you can exchange the Mindbase token for Bitcoin once you get outside of the of the platform, because Bitcoin is not even on the platform. So this company, this opportunity, it's not after your Bitcoin. If anything, it wants to. I wouldn't say that it wants to. The platform is positioned whereby you can exchange your fiat currency, right? Which is declining everywhere. Everybody's fiat money is declining everywhere. However, we can exchange that for a digital asset right now, right? That has been holding at the 2 cent level. That's why I say that the 2 cents is the bottom of the market, ladies and gentlemen. We're already at the bottom. So if we're already at the bottom, then the 2 cents is, you're basically preserving your purchasing power and holding your purchasing power over time with this project. Because what? Why? Because we can see the money coming in slowly, even if it's a slow trickle. Money is coming in to the project. Now, over time, when big institutions start opening up the gates for people to accept crypto and things like that, when the regulations get a little bit better within the next 4 years, we're gonna see a lot of money flow into all these networks, all of them, whether it's the Ethereum network, and remember, Mindbase is on the Ethereum network right now. And of course, they're looking to be, to be on its own network, but that's going to be later. But the fact that that it is currently on 3 networks, which is Ethereum, Polygon, and BNB, that's a good start. And it also speaks to the validity. It speaks to the integrity of the project. And the more networks that it can be interoperable with, right? The more the value of the token is going to increase, right? So just to shed some light and to debunk this whole, Mindbase is a DApp project. If it was a DApp project, we wouldn't be on the Polygon network. If it was a DApp project, we would not be on multiple networks. So the fact that we're on multiple networks, that we are on several exchanges, and they intend to be on more exchanges as the years go by, because that's another reason as to how you gain value. This is one of the reasons why BNB is big and has increased in value, because BNB has multiple exchanges just by itself, right, all across the world, which allow you to trade the BNB token if they have it, so that you could go in and out of crypto. So Mindbase is one of the few tokens that you can actually exchange your fiat currency directly for a digital asset. And we can park, right? If we choose, because this is all self-directed, we can park our finances in the digital asset. When it rises, when it increases, we can position ourselves with even more Bitcoin. So we're using leverage, right? We're using the ebbs and flows of the crypto market to position ourselves to accumulate more Bitcoin as a strategy. So we're just taking a little, right, to get a lot. So one of the ways of doing that is, just like I said, you could take your spare change, right? You could take your spare change and accumulate the Mindbase token directly, because it is at 2 cents. Because it actually is 2 cents. So if you go to so if you're somebody who knows about crypto and you have crypto, right? Even if you got crypto, you could take your spare change, put it into Tether, and then go to whatever exchange that you're on, right? I mean, you could look at all of the exchanges that it is on. For example, one of them is DigiFinex. That's just one of the exchanges. I mean, there's got to be well over 5 exchanges by now. I don't, can't even recall them all. I can't even recall all the exchanges that Mindbase is on. I just know that it's going to be a lot. Yeah. So once you're able to do that, and the fact that we could just buy the token directly, spare change, you see, because if the price is 2 cents a token from the exchange, then hey, why not get it from the token? Yeah, why not get it from the token? I mean, why not just get the token directly? Because you could get it from the site, 2 cents, right? Literally pennies. So we could convert our pennies and acquire several hundreds of the Mbase token. Imagine that. That will help. That also will help the increase of the price. Because what you're doing, especially if you hold, because you're taking the stuff off the market, right? Yep. Hold on a second. Thank you, lovely.
No worries.
All right.
I was like, I'm chasing you.
You
Where?
you look nice and cool.
I really need to just, yeah, it's a chill day for me.
Yes.
Let's just say that.
Yes. But you
Yeah.
take care, right?
Huh?
You take care. I'll see you later.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
You
right.
do your lunch things.
Bye. All right. Okay, we're making great time, beloved. When I get to this next spot, I'm going to show you an awesome view, right? Because I know this is one of the reasons why you guys watch me, and you hang around because of the backdrop, yeah. So even if you're in a different project, this information will benefit you because it's all relative. It's not about individual individual bags because we are so early to the game. Everybody's going to win if your project if it's been given, right? If your project is is got money flowing through it, it's working on a daily basis, then somebody's moving that, and that's something that's got to be taken into account and considered. Top of the day to you, how are you? All right, you see what I'm saying? So let's see. Is this a way? I think this is a way right here. No, that's not it. Okay. So yeah, we so it's not about XRP or BNB and or this token, that token, because they're all of them are inferior in regards to Bitcoin. Everything. So now we have to say to ourselves, well, if Bitcoin is the alpha, is the king of the cryptos, period, like just period, because uh, banks are not gonna have access, they're not gonna hold on to XRP, right, as a form of allocation. Although otherwise, BlackRock would have been doing it. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm not going to talk about XRP. I'll talk about XRP like that. How come BlackRock's not getting XRP? How about that? Put that in the comments. Yeah, that's my question to you who talk about XRP. How come BlackRock isn't buying XRP? Teach me something. Let me see something. You could even upload a file if you want to. I'll screenshot something. But once again, it's crickets. You see what I'm saying? It's about the right questions. Are we asking the right questions in this space? I'm not entertaining individuals who just want their bags to increase. This ain't about just getting a bag. This is about understanding what the bag is and positioning yourself in the bag on a continual, uh, uh, perpetual level. Yeah, that's what I'm sharing. That's the knowledge and information that I'm transferring on this channel. It's not about get something and hope. It's about knowing where the bag is and position yourself in the bag before everybody else tries to get in there. And we all have to have our strategies. I'm employing every strategy. and I'm sharing it with you guys. One of these strategies is uh, acquiring a BitBooster through Bitharvest, which is one of the most easiest ways for people who are already in crypto to get to position themselves in the bag of Bitcoin, right? Mindbase is another opportunity where you can position yourself, for the bigger bag of Bitcoin. Why? Because all you need, right, is 500 tokens and then you stake. And once you stake, that system is gonna acquire more tokens, more Mindbase tokens for you, right? So the system creates more tokens for you. Once you've made uh, that initial transfer, right? Once you put your pennies up, and if you think about it, what we're looking at, 100, because if it's 2 cents now, 100. So if you just think of, we're really talking about 20, maybe $50. Yeah, right? Or not even 50. It's more like 100. So even $100, right? $100 gets you in the game, right? It gets you started with the Mindbase project of being automatic, because you would receive an automatic wallet, at least one. You know, I mean, I have the max and bonus. Many of us already have the max amount and bonus amounts. I'm got an extra 10 just for being loyal. Like it's so many surprises that are coming up with this project. Like the fact that I got an extra 10 automatic wallets. If you want to know more about automatic wallets, you know, hit me up, and I could position you with an opportunity that allows you to get digital assets through leverage, where you're not putting up a whole lot, right? Where we're doing Michael Saylor activity using leverage. Just that's how he got Bitcoin. He used a system of leverage to acquire the Bitcoin that he has. We can position ourselves the same way, just we're just tweaking it, right? So we're actually using multiple crypto systems to as leverage to gain digital assets that will eventually increase in value over time, right? Which will then become the winning tokens, because we were already there prior to the bull run, or the next bull run, which we are still in. So we're in another bull run of Bitcoin. It has started, yeah, and that's going to go for the next decade. Right? So as Bitcoin is going on its way to 1 million, the other tokens, are going to yeah, and when they increase exponentially, like a Mindbase token, right? When it reaches 8,000, that's in the next 5 years. One Mindbase token is going to be like 8,000 by 2030, ladies and gentlemen. Now that's what the system says. That's according to the system. It's no telling what it could be on the exchange, because what you sell it for is what you sell it for. But if the system values it at 8,000, like right now, the system values the token at $30, at around $35, right? But people are selling the token for 2 cents, right? And how did we get at $35 because remember, right? So what we're doing, seeing the fees accumulate from the wallets because it's the fees from other wallets transacting on the blockchain, on the network. This is how Mindbase even comes in. This is how Mindbase tokens come into existence into our back office through active, not just any wallet, through active wallets, and it's all anonymous. So you don't know whose wallet you are collecting fees from, right? You don't know whose wallet you're collecting fees from. Um, you know, some of us, you know, have received. I mean, when we hear about $1,000 tokens being moved off of Binance Exchange, somebody in our community got paid, meaning those fees, right? Those fees went to somebody's wallet. I'm going to say that again. When we heard things like, oh, a thousand bitcoins were moved from this exchange or that exchange, and everybody's all concerned about that amount of tokens being removed off the exchange, our community is being paid because a portion of that goes to create the Mindbase tokens because it comes to our community. So the active wallets of Bitcoin and Ethereum from decentralized networks, from decentralized networks and exchanges. So, for example, the Binance one wasn't a good example because that's a centralized exchange, right? Binance is centralized; it's not decentralized. So, so I want to say that it's it's on the decentralized networks, right? Not centralized network, right? So consider that, ladies and gentlemen. We, the Mindbase token comes into existence from the fees of Ethereum and Bitcoin, and that's on all the networks, right? So you're probably saying, well, what's Polygon and BNB? Well, guess what? Polygon and BNB are added. That's right. That's right. So so how many tokens are just made from the Ethereum network? How many tokens were made on the Bitcoin network? So when you talk about all the forks of Bitcoin, so when you're talking about Litecoin and Dash and Bitcoin Cash, right? Bitcoin Gold, etc. All the Bitcoin forks, have a uh, are contributing. If those wallets are active, they are contributing to the Mindbase network, right? They're contributing to the Mindbase network. And when we win on our bigs because we have the maximum of the maximum, right? So therefore, we won't have to sell much. So when we do sell, that's when we'll be able to position ourselves in the Bitcoins or even, in the Ethereums and wait for Ethereum to rise up and then get some more Bitcoin. Yeah? Ride that wave because Ethereum takes a little longer. That's from a historical point of view, right? When Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum takes a little longer to go exponential. Yeah? So just be mindful of that. You know what I mean? So that's another strategy. Um, I witnessed from the first boom when we were doing the KBC, ladies and gentlemen. When the KBC was being initiated, those who already knew about crypto in the space, they had this strategy. Because when the KBC reached 10 cents, people started selling. Meaning the people who knew about the crypto and the crypto world, they sold the KBC and they went into Bitcoin and Ethereum and held on to that. Because Bitcoin and Ethereum, they were both under, Bitcoin was under 10,000 and Ethereum was under 1,000 at the time. You see what I'm saying? So people 10x the money, right? I would at least say 5x the money, because after the 10 cents, it came down to like 5 cents, and it was at 5 cents for a long time, right? It was at 5 cents for a long time. So a lot of people either 5x or 10x the money. Many of the community, right? Many of the community just by that alone. And then when they went into Bitcoin or Ethereum, they 10x the money again, right? And now they're sitting on a wealth of Bitcoin. We have that same opportunity right here with Mbase, right? Because now we have the information for being noobs in the tech space regarding blockchain. Because we've participated, we've asked questions, right? We now know the ins and outs, how to move. Yeah? We know how to move now. So now it's just a matter of time. And now we're seeing better projects. We're seeing better projects, better opportunities come online. And that's what I'm excited about. You want to know more? Hit me up in the comments, or you could just click on the description link in the box, and I'll see you guys on the other side. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna jump in. I'll see you. I'll do another stream maybe a little later. You know what I mean? I'm sorry you're not in your time freedom. This is lovely, but if I don't connect with you, hey, good morning, good afternoon, good night. That's up. Peace. Oh, don't forget, hit that like button and hit subscribe so like-minded people can find this space and we can grow this community, right? Stay cryptic. Bless up.